What's going on, guys? I'm Shane from Rocket Powered Sound. In today's video, we're going to be checking out how Boombox Cartel makes their lead from their track, Alamo. And this is what it sounds like. So yeah, it's like the elephant kind of style trap, hybrid trap lead. But yeah, it's a really cool sound. If you guys like that sound, make sure you guys consider clicking that subscribe button if you're new here, because we're pumping out Serum tutorials every week. And speaking of Serum stuff, we are actually giving away 100 wavetables for only $3. I know, I don't know why I'm doing it, but there's only a couple days left. So if you guys haven't already snagged those, you're missing out on 100 growly and metallic bassy wavetables. They're perfect. You can stick them onto any sound, literally any sound, and you can make it sound good. So link to that's going to be at the top of the description, or somewhere in the description. But basically, this sound is actually very simple to make. It's actually so simple. The sound is, oh, holy shit, my phone just went off. All right, let me just airplane mode this. Okay, I'm so sorry. But anyways, the sound is so simple. It is going to take very little time. So basically, we're going to start off with our initialized saw waveform at a 50% phase inverted. This is what that is. Okay, if you're wondering, it's not our basic sawtooth, but it'll get the job done. Basically, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to turn on our filter, and we're going to select our reverb filter. And the reverb filter is really going to be the basis for creating that elephant screechy tone. So let's just play around with the cutoff and see what we get. Oops. So right away, you guys can already hear that screechy tone can be found right around here. And all we're going to do now is just simply modulate that. We're going to grab our LFO number 1, and we're just going to modulate it down, maybe 4. So as you can hear, it sounds kind of like the Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites lead maybe, but we're just going to set this straight down. Maybe put this at 1/2. Nah, that's not what we want. But I'm going to put the voicing on mono and legato, turn up the portamento. Okay, this needs to be at 1/2. And since it's at 1/2, we're going to want to turn down the differential even more. Alright guys, so as you can probably hear, we are starting to form that elephanto. I'll use the word elephanto as our adjective for elephant bass, or elephant kind of style sound here. It's kind of cringy, but it's whatever. So to more add on to the elephanto effect, we're going to add in the hyper dimension, and the hyper is really going to give us a little bit more stereo width as well as the dimension. So let's just turn down the dimension size a bit and turn up the mix. That way we don't get the extra feedback if we were to turn up the size. No, we don't want that. Perfect. Okay, so now to the EQ, we're just going to boost the high end a little bit because we are lacking that. Perfect. Now we'll move into our compressor. So, first glance, not really doing anything. We're going to turn on multiband. Oh. Alright, so one thing that it's doing is it's adding in a little bit too much high end, and low end, I'm sorry. The low end of this bass is actually just kind of like white noise, and we don't really want that in this kind of sound. So we're just going to select our lowest band. As you can see, there's an L indicated next to the 100%, and we're just going to drag this down until we start to reach the 0%. So the multiband compressor is having 0% impact on the lower end of this sound. As you can hear, it sounds much, much better. Simply, we're just going to select our reverb and turn that up a little bit. And that's the bass. Of course, I want you guys to completely play around with different effects. Maybe we could even mess around with the cutoff a little bit more. So as you can hear, very, very interesting sound. It sounds great. It sounds like an elephant. I'm sorry. I just love sounds that sound like that. It's just kind of cool. It's like that screechy sound. But once again, guys, if you haven't already snagged our 100 wavetables for only $3, that's crazy. That's like you can either have a coffee or you can have 100 insane dubstep wavetables. I don't know about you guys, but I'm snagging the wavetables. Anyways, my name is Shane Gregoire, and I am the, you don't need to know what I am. I'm just from Rocket Powered Sound. I will catch you guys in the next video.